Right. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Let's get into it. Starting the day. Hello. I'm gonna try to rhyme that. Oh, what are you doing? Cats are so cute. All right. We're just getting into it right now. So we need to take Foxhound, convert him to a Warudo version, set that up. That's the day. That is the day. So, and then we'll move on to Ebonhorn. Right now, we'd like to install this package, but we need to double check our console because it said there were errors, but I don't see any errors. So that's good. Do this. Packages. Blah, 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 blah. So it's just this. Let's review the documentation. Intro. It's a tool, blah, 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 blah. Set of harmony, which is tool attempts to resolve this by patching your avatar export behind the scenes. Non-destructive patches automatically modify a copy of your avatar as it's being built for export. Pages, blah, 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 blah. Features. All these are non-destructive and run on avatar export. Nice. These patches modify copy avatars. Just tool. Rename expressions. Oh, that's oh wow, very good. Assigns your FX controller to the control slot. Okay. Lock. Very good. Remove. Just build. This allows you to build your avatar in the scene without exporting it. I don't know why you'd want that. Import. Cool. And we add a component. Set up a mod. Okay. So this should be everything we need right here. Import. And this is going to be great. If this works as it says it does, I will save probably weeks worth of work every year. What did you do with that? Okay. Hello, pumpkin. I'll back up your project. Yep. Nothing to back up. Did pay for it? Yes, I did. Start download. Do I need all of these? Current packages. Okay, resolve. Yes. Hmm. Hey. One of my cats, Pixie, she gets a little carried away playing. Yeah, I see you. There. Mm, 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 mm. Oots, 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 oots. Oh. Hey, Pixie. I suppose cat. Yeah. She's getting a little ramped up. How's it going, Evan? How are you doing? We're doing a little conversion right now for a character. We're getting on to Ebonhorn stuff. Right, that all looks good. Import. And if this tool works, save so much time. It's because you're doing your own little rave that they are getting ramped up, maybe. Can you see them? My cat, Theo. And then we have another cat, Pixie. What are you doing, huh? Pixie's over there, too. We're just waiting on some stuff to load, so might as well show off the cats in the meantime. Pixie. Try to get her in a second. Data files should be imported. So just did that. Okay. Back to twerk. Back to twerk. Nothing to import, so that means we did import, which means we can go to next. Import tools. They seem very patient to me. Look, there's the other one. Some good kitty cats. We already just did this, so we go next. Now you can select your avatar and add the pumpkin / Warudo exporter component. Okay, very good. Let's go to our other Unity project. Bam, bam, bam. Should have everything we need. Yeah. Export. Uploads. We'll do v2 free Warudo convert. Save. Cool. Now we have the Warudo version, but we want to open it in this project. All looks good. I should have double checked my materials were locked, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have the character in our project right here. Everything should load properly. He's looking fluffy. We'll just need to add that component. Let's remove this animator, save. Just gotta click everything, absolutely everything. No valid mods selected. So we need to make a mod for him. It's a VRC Avi. Let's make a folder here. We'll do Foxhound Warudo assets. And I think we can just right click, create. Maybe not. Warudo, new mod, Fox. Just navigate to that folder. Mod. Select that folder. Create mod. So now we can go here. Currently selected mod, Foxhound. Normalize, lock materials. Rename expressions to ARKit. We don't have ARKit, so I'll just leave that disabled. Convert VRChat Unity, yeah. Assign FX controller to avatar animator. Yeah, allowing you to use it. Warning. This will assign your VRChat FX controller to your avatar's animator. If your FX controller handles changing facial expressions and face tracking, this might overwrite Warudo's handling of that. Make sure the animations changing facial expressions or handle face tracking are removed before using this option. But I'm assuming I will need it. So let's just enable it for now. I'll probably have to export it at least twice. Remove your chat components. Fizz bones are converted into dynamic bones in Warudo. This might be undesirable if you already set up physics yourself. Well, I don't want to set up physics myself. I don't have to, so we'll leave that off. Add BRM, blend shape proxy if missing. Seems right, but interesting. Run test build, run it. Don't run VRC Fury. Keep working objects in the scene. Keep the character prefab in the scene after building. This all sounds good. All right, save. Export Baruda mod. Oh, they're both just cuddling. Oh. You want to save changes? Sure. They're just cuddling. Damn it. Why is it rotating? Don't rotate. How about that? We're both just sitting there cuddling right now. You're so cute. Oh my god. It is really satisfying having two cats. I feel like it's good for them. It's very good for them. I concur. Very cute. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. All right, let's test it out. So, Steam. I can't emphasize enough. What I just did, that can save me up to an entire day, maybe even 2 days worth of work. So I am excited. I am super excited. That is very nice. Ooh, let's put on some music. Yeah, fingers crossed indeed. Mute me. Okay. So this is Warudo. It's got some stuff. Some stuff and things. I shouldn't have closed that. That's okay. We're going to open up this folder right here. And we're going to take that Warudo converter that we made right here. Drop that right there. That's the old Foxhound right there. And this is going to be the character we choose. Pixie girl. Pixie girl. Hit OK. Configure motion capture. Yes, do everything for me. I'm lazy. Okay. Keep current background. All right. Well, those arms definitely look a little weird. missing the constraint right there. That's not working. But the whole the outfits are toggled off. That's a good sign. The UV discards are working. He's blinking. Blink, blink. No blink. But it did say face tracking may have issues. So we'll need to figure out exactly what those issues are. And see if we can get those arms moved out, because that's weird. That one, and then escape opens this, which allows us to select the character. Okay. Got some animations. Sorry. I think I have to turn off my webcam really quick while I'm testing this. Hi, Pixie. And then camera, media pipe. Nothing. Didn't turn on my camera. I think I'll have to restart it in just a little bit, but let's first see if we can get the all right, so that's all for the tracker. So that's not what's making the hands low right now. Go ahead, look at motion capture. Oh, is it working? See my camera up there. This does not appear to be working, so I'm going to restart that. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right, that looks busted as hell. But I think I know why. It's because the character is not in a T-pose. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, ba, 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 ba. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit more testing before we return to Unity and start fixing things. But we have these little blueprints. We're gonna make a new one right here. Gonna check our variables, which would be the VRC Fury layers. Can I get the animator variables? Set animator value. It's just saying environment. There's no animator there. Here we go. What's different about this one? Set animator controller. Okay, so this one's a little different, but we do actually have parameters. We don't have any bools. How about floats? Camera. No, it's camera. Character. Dang. Is this the program all the cool kids use to be a VTuber now? Yes. Um, there's a few free alternatives out there, but frankly, I think this one's the most fully featured for sure. I don't see any flow parameters. Hello, Reyes. Welcome. Let's go back to here. What we'll do is just enter play mode really quick. Close this. Too much garbage open on my computer. Oh, that looks good. Interesting. Huh. Weird. It must have been totally converted from doing that. So let's see. Can I... Is that the same prefab I have in here? Let's open this one. Hide this one. Oh wait, I do have this component on there. Do I need to remove it? Do any of your past customers regular VTube? Yes, Reku is a Fox VTuber. Silek VTubed for a while. Foxhound here VTubes. Um, I don't know if they VTube, how regularly they VTube. Some do, some don't. Hmm. Toes are still poking through. Breathing. That all looks pretty good. I would like to see the FX layer. That's my main goal here. So we're going to go to Tools. Enable that. Play. Oh wait, cancel. Okay. Jump the gun. I have to go click on the emulator and do something here. Yes, I need to change this to FX because I need the FX parameters. But yeah, I have a few clients that stream, and I imagine that's really the future. The more I see, I don't see VTubing getting any smaller ever. I kind of feel like within 5 years, VTubing will become this other thing, which is much more similar to VR chat, where it's like much more of just like a big social platform. Uh, Maybe not in name, but just how it works. Mm, it's working pretty well. Okay, so these are the right parameters. They're just controlled over here. Oh, okay, so here they are. I don't know if I want the drives. Will they work? well, let's just try one of them, right? I just need to try, we'll do cigar toggle. That's the name right there. I'm going to go ahead, take a screenshot of that. I copy and paste in cigar toggle. Where is that? BF 109. 109, they are in order. Double click. Hello, Arctic. Welcome. Copy that. I'm going to go back to Warudo. Going to set animator bool. This is the bool we want to set. And we want to set it to no. Right? Oh, yes. I should have invoked my flow. My hands are broken. Oh. Okay. I'm assuming I can just click this on its own. Because that's what, because should be able to invoke it. That should be the parameter. That should be the right animated asset. So why then we have no control over that? Let's try another parameter. Yeah. We have panting. Okay, the reality is that these names could be different. They shouldn't be, but there is a chance that these numbers change. So I need to figure out the whatever animator is on the character. Perhaps when I did the export, there was the mod, there's the character, okay. And on the character, there is an animator, but there is nothing assigned. Interesting. There's nothing assigned. Let's drag this out. Oh, gorgeous. Purple. But the cigar has color somehow. But there's no animator. Okay, well that certainly explains it. Also, there's no clothing. Or those are right there. They are attached. Just no animator. Alright. Or if there is an animator, I'm not seeing how it's getting assigned. So we do this, we add in the exporter, normalize, block Wyoming, rename, convert VR chat to Unity constraints. Yes. Pretty sure I clicked that. One more time, export. Hopefully this will be a little bit faster this time. Loading. Still nothing assigned here. Interesting. However, with VRC Fury, when we build, we do actually get an animator created. But how would I assign it to that? Still run it. So we have the prefab. Build mod, is that what I have to do? I exported the mod. All right. Did it open a new folder? 110. Let's refresh this. Since I last updated this at 110, I don't think it exported another version. So let's try one more time. Should close my folders. So maybe I do want to save. Okay, now I do see one. So I have to make sure to hit save after doing that. Oh, no. I probably did update it, but I looked at the characters folder. The characters folder is where I manually move the character from. So we'll move it back to here, back to this stuff. I'm going to select that character. I'm going to go to our source and just reselect it. All right. So, and we're trying to see, now that we've done that, should be able to set the toggle, and I can't. I need to know what parameters are there, but it's not giving me a list of parameters, but so that means that there must be no animator. How can I get the animator out? Okay. Can we create a custom animator? I'm gonna close some stuff real quick. Okay. Oh, back to Warudo. Exporter information. We did the download and installation. That's working fine. Usage is pretty good. It's worth considering in the build tab, the optimize for option plays a decent role in the resulting file size. I don't know what else this changes. I haven't noticed much difference. Might be irrelevant for small mods, but worth keeping in mind. Wonder that could get rid of my animator. So I'm clicking the thing. Okay, well, no insight there as to why the animator is not loading. let's just look up Warudo documentation in and of itself. We want to go to modding, character animation mod. These are clips. Set up the character. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I think if I remember correctly, I can assign that object. So let's what's that FX layer? Where would that have gone? That would have gone into runtime. Somewhere in here. Try one more time. I'm just going to remove this. Copy it. Then I'll remove it. Let's play again. It's working. So the FX layer was created when we did this by VRC Fury. See, we can see that right there, but where is it? I know it makes one. Here we go. Builds VRC Fury FX. Okay, so then we can go to character prefab, take the VRC Fury FX layer, put it there, save, and then go Warudo build mod. And we're not using the converter, we're just building the mod this time. Okay. Delete this out of characters. Drag this over in Warudo. It has crashed. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that prefab really is busted. Ah, ooh, ee, ah, ah. It's kind of a cool look, honestly. But we can see that it is working because look, particle trail. Very cool. Don't know why the tail's on the front. Must be. I might have to make that animation a relative pose. Pretty. Okay, but if it's working, we should. So let's go look at Unity one more time. Back to that character prefab that was created. And we can see things are very strange on that. We do have the other objects though. They just don't have any meshes assigned. Interesting. Right. If I remember correctly, it is possible to just delete this, duplicate the character, rename to character. And I need to get rid of the toggles. So to, or no, the Warudo will probably strip out of everything. So we'll just put this in here, original prefab, and try to build again. Ooh, and did I put the animator in? That was the important one of the important ones. Okay. Ooh, look at that. He's not moving. Zoom is really weird here right now. I can't zoom around for some reason. Just very slowly. But the cigar's off. The hat's on. The clothes are mismatched. So that means we didn't export with the animator in there. So let's try this one more time. Like this. Save. And Warudo, build mod. Loading. Oh, that's fast. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Deleted. Look here. It's smoking. That's a good sign. We'll go here and try to character one. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Hmm. I mean, I can clearly see stuff on it. And I should be setting the animator. Let's do, okay, this is the shirt. So I have not as many options as I would have expected. Because this animator right here is this animator. That's a lot more. And I want shirt for that one. Oh, sorry, getting a phone call. 1 second. I'm back, everyone. Hello, hello. I think. Did you guys hear me during my phone call? Is that okay? I was muted, right? God, I hope I was. Oh, well. But, uh, yeah, it must have been. Oh, thank goodness. Whew, okay. Because I was talking for a little bit because I thought I'd unmuted myself. But hello, Arctic. Hello, Popstar. Welcome back. Uh, Finally, working on expanding my terrain areas. Now the environment truly looks like ours. I'm going to have to model the mountainside onto my castle as I cannot get it to look good with Unity terrain alone. Unity terrain is a big old punk. I do not enjoy any time I spend with Unity terrain. And hello, Popstar. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing well. I hope you're having a good day as well. We're making Oxy. Making our boy here. So, where's the tail? Tail here. Where's my tail animator? Idle animation, tail. Interesting. It's not what I expected. Okay, then we'll make this. We're going to duplicate this, and we'll call this tail reference. And then we'll go to tail idle. We'll make it a reference and say it has additive reference. And then on the idle one, we just set all these values to 0. Then it should still work, and it would work no matter what the rotation of the tail ends up being. But it could still rotate the wrong way if the denormalized is too strong. Okay, this is gonna take all day, isn't it? It's always happened to me. Okay. So we have the character. That one's broken. That's fine. It's okay if that's broken. And to make the Warudo version, we're just exporting this character mod. But we would really like for the build, this FX layer, to be on the character. So I'm just going to drop it on right now. That's not really going to work. Just for some reason, it builds a really terrible character. I wonder if it tries deleting it and then it saves it or something. So let's tell it to keep the character in the scene. So one more time, go here. We have all the stuff on the character. All that looks pretty darn good. I like all that. We'll add a component, exporter. We're going to convert, we're going to assign, we're going to keep objects in scene. And then we're going to pray. Save. Ooh, that's an interesting look. Ah. Okay, and for some reason it did adjust this character too. Did it adjust my whole prefab? No. So just this version it creates. That means this must be just randomly rotated. All right. So on the character animator, nothing there. We get the test copy, but the materials do remain, which is very good to see. And that gives me hope that this is actually going to work just fine. Because then I should just be able to rotate the tail down. Save. Update that override. Go to the animator. Drop in our temp. Here's Fury. Save. Then build one more time. Okay, and then if this works, the last remaining piece to the puzzle, well, two more pieces, fix the feet, and then get the arms straightened out. And we should be pretty much good at that point. Beautiful. Okay. Foxhound Warudo. Let me go back here. And that was an odd angle. Is this the same? Did it update automatically? Probably. Okay, so let's go to that toggle one more time and enter. Enter. And did we assign the animator to the correct thing? Ah, okay. So we need to actually assign this animator here. Save. Build one more time. Yay! All right. We see the smoke. That's a good sign. Cool. So set this to 0. Enter. Very good. I think the tail should be posed. but it's not. Ooh, ee. What? What? Perfect. Okay. So that's working. Hi, kitty cat. Hi. Can you hear? Can you hear him? Oh, he's purring so loudly. Okay. This is, I'm actually holding him on my on my shoulder like this and petting him. Yeah, it's my nose. Alrighty. So, arms posed properly. How can we do that quickly and easily? I would love, I swear in freeze T-pose. That's not much better. Oh, I regret clicking that. Um, that's okay. There's probably a good chance we're gonna have to redo this whole little directory anyway. Now, did that affect the prefab? No, just this one in the scene. Um, all right. I guess I could just manually move it. That's ridiculous because there's no symmetry here. All right, that means we have to go back to the beginning. Gotta go back to Avatar 1. And we're gonna do all the changes we need to do. Which won't be too bad at all. Hi. Kitty cat looking at me. Kitty cat looking at me. All right, buddy. I'm gonna set you down because I gotta start working. I love you, though. They're probably hungry, actually. Okay, this first. So what we really need to do is change how we're exporting and positioning the model. What? 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 Are you getting hungry? Oh, okay. Ow, ow. It's climbing me. If we close Warudo, I can turn my webcam back on. He wants some food. Tina, come get your food. Just need to double check my script for baking shape keys. Guess I could have checked this one. Because I want to make sure that 0 is getting baked as sill. So that's the case. And I probably want to make my pose on frame 1. You know what's funny? It's like people are always like, oh, do you do an A pose or a T pose? Like, which one's the best? The reality is, you can always get a T pose from an A pose, but you definitely sacrifice shoulder volume in a T pose. There's just no getting around that. You have sacrificed that volume. Okay. He's like gulping. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're gonna save that pose, go over 1, reset everything, and save again. All right, simple enough, right? Perfect. So now on frame 1 is where we're gonna export everything. So we'll export it, everything will be in a T pose. I don't want to have to spend too long redoing everything. So we're just actually going to update the one in our testing version. Your scarf is looking at me funny, Mr. Wizardman. Hello, Junie. Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah. Sentient scarf. I mean, I feel like both my cats wish that at all times they could be wrapped around my neck because that's their favorite spot to be. Isn't that right? But how's it going, Junie? Doing any animation? What's the other one's name? This is Theo. And then the other one is Pixie. You can lay. You're just falling off is all. They're hungry though. He's only up here because he wants to eat right now. All right, so we're going to update the FBX in this folder. Didn't ask for Theo names, only for Pixie's name. I didn't want to know that. Yeah, no name for you, buddy. Loading. He's just slowly moving down. Slipping, buddy. Whoa! You okay? You okay? Gravity gonna get him? Gets him almost. All right, so we can see, well, amongst other things, that this guy's a little goofy here. Ooh, you got some claws. Ah! Ooh. All right, so we're gonna put him there. Drop these here and here. Now, the cool part about the clothing is I am using the armature link with advanced options to align everything so it should work as is. Should, being a very powerful term in this case. Oh, but one other thing I should update before we get any further, the UV maps for the beans. So if we go to UV maps and we look at our third UV map, where the heck are the beans? They're right there. They did not survive, or do not have a third UV map, do they? They don't. Okay. So, hello, Foxhound, welcome. So to fix that, what we'll do, go to low poly, make sure these have UV maps there, and here. So all of these need 2 more maps. So, my beans! Also, look! Behold! He laid down. He laid down. So, now that we've done that, we need to change the UV maps for the beans. It should be the same as these legs right here. Actually, oh, we got a little piece of fur right there too. Beautiful kitty. Hello, Ratans. Welcome. That music's going. I would have expected this to be have been moved over because we do have an animation for the toggles for UV discard shoes. Shoes. And that would be 1_0. One row. So that should be here. Oh, they are. Oh, they are. This is the hand then. This is the foot. Okay, good. So then our beans are getting disabled. All we would need to do is go here, and we're going to add a modifier. Because I have in my possession now just swap the browser view. Offset UV map. Offset UV map via attribute selection. Got a bunch of these. Okay. Try this one first. 0.002. And we just want to move it up 1. And so effectively should see it up there. And just to see, oh, we can toggle it back and forth. Beautiful, powerful, amazing. And then on all of these, copy to selected. And then lastly, copy selected. Save. Then we go to the body. Select, update, save, update. Sip of Monster. Now we can go look at UV3. We see some up there. I just see the main beam. This one didn't move. Why would that be? Ah, because we kind of cheat a little bit and we merge all of our claws together into a single object. But in order to transfer an additional map, it needs a map. But these do share it's instanced, but not. Oh, my eyeball. Okay, so the beans will work, but the claws. We will copy this over. And on these ones, we actually don't need it anymore. Just on these ones, which means it would come through on the merged ones. Don't see any down here. They're all up there. That's good. Save. Body one more time. Save. Update. Loading. Yeah. Now we should be good. We're in business, baby. Maybe. Maybe. Funny. That looks good. Oh, right. There's just so many more claws. That's why it's so opaque. Okay. Good. Yes. Yes. Make the furry man. Deep in the furry slave mines. Perfection. All right, just a quick little test, and then we'll try building the mod one more time. Beautiful. Good. No longer clipping through the boots. Awesome. Ignore that tail. Actually, don't ignore that tail. Okay. Animator. I want a testing layer on the character. So I can click this, delete that, get the tail idle, hit record. All I should really need to do. I see. Good. Okay. So this one should actually be this one here. We want to swap those. This one. Debug. And remove. And then on idle, which has zeroed out reference values, we want to put this here, this one here, enable that, and just make sure that the reference doesn't have any position, and this last rotation is zeroed out. Okay, save. Then on the toggle, we need to swap this one. Save. Slave, I hold you in very high regard. So a few questions about VTubing, if I'm allowed to ask them. Go right ahead. Absolutely. Yeah. Yay, there we go. Tail's looking fantastic. So everything's going to snap into place. That's good. So what we want to do is go to Warudo. No. We go to our character, move this. And we want our exporter. We want to assign, excuse me. And we want to keep working objects in scene. We'll save and export. Save. Okay, then we got our converter, made the Warudo conversion. We actually don't want to use that one. We want to adjust it one more time by going to this right here, opening up the animator, and putting in that VRC Fury built animator. There we go. Save. And now our character is updated. We should just be able to build the mod one more time. First, I have a iPhone 16 Pro Max, but what app for facial tracking is the best for you? Second, found a Logitech C920X HD camera, but it doesn't matter which one I get, either 30 FPS or 60 FPS. You'll probably get better results with the 60 FPS camera, but it's not necessary. Like you don't require it. As for the iPhone, you want to download this one. The live, actually, let's look it up online. A little easier because then I can live link. This app right here. And it's free. It's a standard Unreal Engine plugin. And that's usually what you use for higher quality face tracking. Free. Warudo's free. And so it should be pretty good to go. Look at this guy. I'm gonna open the characters folder. I'm gonna delete Foxhound. And we want to drop in inverted Foxhound. Third question I have is, what other things do I need? Any plugins? So are you just making a VTuber, or are you also making a VR chat avatar? Deleted. All right. I don't know why that's a little offset. Oh, tail's still kind of funny. Oh, right. I'm using my webcam for here. I have to deactivate it there. Now we're just waiting on this. There we go. Ooh, look at that hand tracking. Ooh. A little confused why it's messing up so badly on the tail, though. Looks like there are physics on things, but not necessarily super fast. The ears don't seem to be moving. Interesting. The tail's already curved here. So then it references it again and probably rotates it an additional time. Interesting. Just happy to see you, Sam. Get deleted in VR, you get deleted IRL. Okay, well, you know what? Well, these reference clips that aren't going to exist later. Oh, both. Sorry. If you are using both, I just got this tool, which is what I'm messing around with right now. VR Chat to Warudo Exporter. It's a paid add-on, but super useful for anyone else that's interested. This should save you a lot of time converting. For this, what stand do I need to hold my phone? Should I get a tripod or gooseneck? Also, make sure I get the right camera. Would you mind giving me an Amazon link to the camera? I think you're good with the camera you mentioned earlier. Just happy to see you. Yeah, the camera you mentioned earlier, that should be totally fine. There's not really a concern there. Oh, sorry, sleeping. What happens if I don't normalize? Why is the smooth brush barely doing anything? Even at 100 opacity, it zooms in, zooms in, zooms in, zooms in. Ah. just barely. Tiny, tiny brush. We can't buy anything, I don't think. Is there not a free add-on? No, that's it's kind of a... There's a lot of VR chat avatars, a lot of VTubers, but going back and forth is a... Making them for both is a challenge, and it's not very common. So there's not a lot of resources at the moment. So I want my world to be too tiny. Too tiny. Just a little thimble-sized world. This is kind of a conundrum with the tail here. A conundrum. I'm gonna try not normalizing. And oops. I guess I have to cave and buy it then. I'll look into it. I do have a way to buy it, so I guess I'll give it a shot. I would just say, I mean, it's only $10 first. Second is the process of converting a VRChat avatar to a Warudo character. I think you either want to just make a Warudo character or just make a VRChat avatar if it's your first time doing either, because it's hard. It's quite it's quite difficult. I have so many copies of this character in here now. It's worth it. That sold me on it. Good. And you can wait to buy it too. You might as well start making your character. That'll take time. Are you able to make one version for Warudo and one for Vinion? I'm poking through Warudo now. I would recommend just investing in learning Warudo because it's going to be the more supported version because they have a team. Like all the other projects are like either just one person or like an open source project, I think Warudo is a safer bet. One-time purchase, sort of. It's through someone's Patreon. You have to purchase the Patreon, and you can download whatever version they have available to you at that time. I think I posted the link above. I'll paste it in chat. Because Venion's good, but very limited, kind of clunky. This should hold together a little bit better. I want to build one more time. Just waiting on stuff to load. We'll send a text message. I know, but it's better I get it now rather than later because I got to order the camera and other stuff. I mean, do I get to keep it if I only pay for it once and can't cancel my Patreon membership? You only get to keep whatever version you downloaded, so you don't get any updates later on if there's going to be updates and stuff. I don't know how important that'll be because everything's so bespoke, and so you know, there's no guarantee of anything. I know. I just have a lot of assets on Venion that I'm not sure how to transfer over. Gotcha. Um, there are a lot of assets already in Warudo. Um, but yeah, the conversion is so simple now between them. Well, hopefully, but oh ah, where are my finger claws? Why is my tail still up the butt? Hmm. I was hoping that would have fixed the constraint. I see. Okay, I gotta try one last thing, or we just have to commit to doing a little bit of manual work here. Oh no, this is unnormalized. No normalized here. That might not have worked because I already took out my character, so let's try this one more time. Save, and one more time. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll have to buy it. It looks useful because for my V1 OC, so I want to make it not only my avatar but also start my VTuber. Heck yeah. Unnormalized. The very interested to see how this goes. Didn't I just update it? Hmm. Why does this still have a controller value? Let me just delete it. It should not have had that animator in it still. And if it's retaining that, then it might be retaining other things. Did that too soon. It still has the VRC Fury on it. Oh, interesting. That is funny. Why would it still happen on there? Because I was trying to get it to work before, but it was automatically getting removed. So it must have been the normalization that was happening. Okay, then we're good, and we should be able to test here. Let's go here. Swap out the character real quick. Ah. Huh. What the fuck? So strange that these are just offset. Hmm. So, Starling ZBrush, but still having trouble understanding a bit of it. Since I can't find many sculpted videos on anthro slash furry stylized stuff. The dark mode. How to get the dark mode? I don't use ZBrush very often, so maybe like once every 4 years. Hey, there we go. All right, tail's looking a lot better. Okay. So that means the last thing to tackle are the constraints. Really should just change the export folder to the characters folder. That'll speed up my life. Ah. Interesting. This should be a little bit lit. Jeez. Oh my god. That's why there's no animator. Okay, so it was exporting with an animator, and then suddenly it decided, no, I'm no longer exporting with an animator. I don't know why that's different. It must be the converting. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at. Not many messages over here. Thank you. Thank you, Popstar. Bless you. Okay. So it is animated now. The animation is what's causing this odd rotation because the orientation of the bone changes. No, it shouldn't change. If it is changing here, that means it should be broken here too. I need to remove that. Looks pretty darn good. Oh, I hate when I click Visual Studio. Interesting. Give me a whole different operating system visual. Oh my god, I will kill Unity. I will kill everyone that made Unity. Please, dear God. Do you have Discord? Yeah. Yeah, it's just Sam Dether. There we go. Must have moved my blend shape over too. Good. Hmm. So the cigar doesn't want to stick. Find it on Twitch or a different thing? I think it's on Twitch. I guess I'll just send it an invite. I see what's going wrong. Okay. The issue with our um, constraints are because the constraints are at a distance. So the constraints being at a distance is causing the issues with the animator. It is definitely a big part of it. Um, because they don't retain their basically with VR chat parent constraints, you can target an object at a distance. You cannot do that with normal constraints. Hmm. Means I have to remake that if I wanted to get it to work properly. In order to get the cigar animation, I'd have to move the constraints directly onto the cigar. Get a nap for a bit, Sam. Sounds good. Contact receivers don't matter here. have to redo the cigar in order to get that to work. Okay. I'd rather just focus on the tail really quick, figure out why that's not working. Because we undid the change there for its positioning. Let's see how that works. Tail looks good there. Hey, perfect. There's our tail working properly and our finger tracking. So now it's just fixing that constraint. Beautiful. So to do that, we need to fix my entire cigar prefab. And I have that right here. So we'll hide this. Go to prefabs. Actually, look at the animations really quick. We have this constraint. Good. So we should just be able to change the name of the object. Or if we move it over to itself, it's just the cigar. Wait. Where's my... okay, well, I'll just have to extract it later. Let's just get it working on the character real quick. So basically on the controller parent constraint, we're just going to take this component, drop it directly on the cigar, remove the target transform. So now it's transforming itself. Enable it. See it right there. And that should work just fine as long as on the animations, these target the object they're on. We can just delete that in order to do so. Delete any path information. I don't know why it's always so hard to click these things. And these, cigar lit 0, cigar 1, those are animations that are going to play from the top of the character, so we shouldn't have to adjust anything there. Oh, sorry. These ones should still target. Oh. Well, let me click it. Oh my god. How annoying is that? All right. That's okay. We'll just take the playable layer for our boy. Go to the testing layer, drop it on the character, select the character, go over here, delete this, take the 3 cigars, drop them there, click the body, and that's the issue right there. Still can't do that, so we'll just pop it open. What we'll want to do is hit record. See cigar right there. So hit record, click on cigar, and do 0, 0, like that. We can delete these. Okay. Then we can copy these values, go to the other clips, paste them, change them. Should be bam. And then 3, paste, 0, 1, delete. All right, so now this constraint is here. We removed that. We have the toggles as well. Which I think I'll still move over. All right, now we've kind of moved absolutely everything over to this side. Remove that because we're just going to toggle the cigar now. We have the full controller. We have the contact receivers, which are targeting the correct object that is in the character. These controllers I'd like to put at the top of our little list because those are important. And we got something like that. Then I'm going to go to prefabs cigar. Open up our cigar. Check back. And I really wish I could apply just this to everything, but I can't. Because it's a child of this. Apply as override in cigar. Perfect. Okay, that was a little convoluted, but I think doing good now. Hmm. Whew. Excuse me. So now everything's applied to itself. Again, the constraint is targeting itself. So that should be good for us to just do. I should have updated this one. What the fuck? Oh, that certainly should have moved the cigar. Oh, convert VR chat to Unity constraints, please. And it is exporting directly to the characters folder, which means we should see an update as soon as we click this. It does its thing. Ah, ooh. Ah. Oh. Tails back to that. Understand. If I extract the character here, a cigar, we still have the VRC parent constraint. But we're clearly clicking convert VR chat to Unity constraints. That should work. Also, the dance should be working. Interesting. So it does appear to be loading. Let's just try one more time with normalize enabled. All right. Damn. I thought I fixed the tail, and now it's back to being a little punk. Interesting. I think that every time I do this, I need to drag out a new prefab. Yeah, okay. There's definitely something odd about exporting it and then reusing the same object in the scene. That seems to get some weird results. It's already 1:20. What the hell? Ah. Now that we know that, drag it out. We'll normalize this time, and we'll remove your check components. Nothing. Read. Um, I actually don't know why that one. It should have kept a working object in the scene, and it did not. Getting the feeling that something's wrong about that component. So I'm going to apply that, and we're going to add it every time. It's annoying, but I don't see any way around that because it just something, it doesn't play right. So. Motherfucker. All right. You know, it's really not that bad. We need to adjust it. Because what we can do is add a parent constraint. Let's list the same constraints. All right, Pixie Girl. What's going on, kitty cat? Going on. Want to get up here? Want to get up here? All right. Stayed on my shirt. Um, then go to the character. We already have testing listed, so what I'll do is hit record, go to that cigar, and then simply switch it to what I need. We can copy those values, go to the clips themselves. Hi, Pixie. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who's your good kitty cat? Needing some headbutts. Because she's a butthead. Okay, animations are for the cigar, which would be in here. So paste this like so. Get back. So, right, paste. This should actually be 0, 1. Pixie. God damn it. Can't see. All right. So now there are two constraints on the character. I'm going to go ahead and apply just a few things. Then we'll just hit revert all. Scar should still have the actual parent constraint. It's missing its references. So those references are here, and they need to be applied via characters. Save. Right. We'll go ahead and apply. Delete this. Bring back out the character. And I didn't bring. Should look pretty good if we do this. All right. Not too shabby. Why are there so many duplicates? All right. Now, export. Join the server. Welcome, welcome. Boo boo. Okay, what the heck? Ah. What about that isn't surviving? Literally, this is the most recent export. Let's just make sure. By loading it in. Box sound. We should have, that should be working. And in fact, if we drag out character, look at the cigar. Oh. Wait, where's my... Yeah, I have parent constraint. Remove VRChat components. Didn't I click that? Let's delete character as well. Oh, that's probably it right there. It's the character that's keeping me going in circles. So it's not updating fully. Pixie girl. Pixie girl. That ain't her. Ah, she's looking at my face. Get off me. Alright, I have no idea why the constraint's not working. That really should have done it right there. Let's try just closing and reopening Warudo. Or no, let's look at this again. These are it. I literally am telling it to remove the VR chat constraints, VR chat components, and it's not. Then there's only one other thing to try, which is to unpack this prefab. Then try it again. Potentially it actually can't get in there and make changes. I have to get going in 30 minutes. Damn it. Yes, dang it. Interesting. Background. Clearly it's not working again. Um, so annoying. Okay. I wonder if saving it there is also an issue. Hmm. Let's just try reopening the project. Maybe my scripts haven't fully loaded. What the hell? Oh wait, I didn't export it. Right, I restarted Unity. Um, just delete it again. It's already unpacked. It should have an option to unpack completely there. I don't feel like it's reloading the character. I'm not 100% sure. And it hasn't updated when I've clicked it again. Am I updating the right folder? Characters, Steam, streaming assets, characters. Yes, I am. I guess it really just doesn't take that long to load. And then it's gonna hit play here. That's gonna break the body. It's gonna look really bizarre. Hmm. I had to remove this for doing that. Think a gooseneck phone holder will work, or would a tripod work better? I think the gooseneck's going to give you more space on your desk. So, all right, Pixie Girl. Hmm. Yeah, because I'm not assigning the controller. I'm asking it to remove components. Somehow it just doesn't, it's actually just not updated anymore. It must be whatever I'm saving here. So I'm going to hit don't save this time. And that time it actually thought for a second. But we still have everything on there. I wonder if I'm missing some component. Need to import. And I'll say import anyway. Okay. Import the main tools package. Gonna get ready for bike and good luck wrangling Warudo. Thank you, Arctic. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. We'll catch you soon. Actually did. Cancel it. Cancel it. I don't understand. Man, I was really hoping this was going to save me a bunch of time. Open mod settings. All right. I got to call it there on that one. Okay. So, what can I do instead? What if I just duplicate this? Want two duplicates. Move this here, rename to character. Lock that selection, drop it here. Save. Go build mod. Really should enable the build and run option. I'd wait. I'd wait, Popstar. It's potentially very useful, but will it actually be useful? It's a totally different question. Every time I load it this way, I can't actually move my screen. Just the piece, just your phone. Live link faced by Unreal Engine. Exactly. Interesting. That one definitely took longer. Okay, and just back to this bullshit. All right. Just really doesn't want to stick. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I gotta get going. Thanks for your help, Sam. You're awesome. Sorry to bug you on a stream. No, you're totally fine. Just harassing my cat right now. Cat harassment. Yeah. Let's try one last thing. We're going to do the Warudo. Downloader. Because I downloaded it. And let's just try an older version. I'm just gonna try the first version. like I'm gonna have to delete my whole project though. All right, I should just contact that person. Actually, let's remove that. That's what it is. I could see that being an issue for sure. It's got an animator on it already. Please remove the components. Convert. Because it was working at some point, and then I don't understand. I was getting certain changes to work. Oh, VTuber conversions. Why are they always so finicky? What's up, Kai? Hello. Oh, it's going. Okay, the tail is better. Okay, so that was making a difference, having the animator there or not. Okay. Well, we solved one thing. Solved one thing. Good. So, all we would need to do to solve the rest is unpack the unpack the prefab completely. Go to the cigar, and we're just going to remove these components ourselves. So it's just the actual parent constraint. And save and try again. Got such big traps, strong boy. Pixie girl, pixie girl, pixie, pixie, pixie girl, pixie girl, pixie girl, pixie, pixie, pixie girl. Oh, she's so cute. Don't eat that. What is that? You don't even know what that is. It's been a pickle. Pickle chip. Okay, well, that does make me feel a little bit better. Oh, oh, I think I know what it is. it is. It might be that the thing. Oh. Oh, well, that would do it too. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Interesting. And now the animator's gone. Man, it is just back and forth with this bullshit. Okay, let's try one more time. So we do that, and I guess just build the mod. Get that plugin as soon as I can. Where do I put it once I have the plugin? I wouldn't worry about that plugin until you have your character made. You start making your character and you're getting it ready, like, hey, I'm about to get into Unity and get this thing uploaded. I'd focus on it. Oh my goodness. Tail's gonna be flipped. Yep. Okay. 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 Now the smoke's playing. Interesting. But is the smoke? When I go here, now we have the toggle. Okay, so it's still not sticking to the character. That must. But the animations, the other animations are working fine. And I know that I have the parent constraint here. And I know that it's working. Ish. Hmm. We are adding the animations. If the animated path has the prefix blank, rewrite it to cigar. If it has cigar, what does the path have? The path has this animation. No. It's in the props. Prop cigar animation. It is looking for a cigar. It shouldn't have to be renamed at all. Anyway, ever. Should just go up top and play. Oh, hit play. I don't want to play this. I want to do this. Oh no, I don't want to do any of that. Okay, I really gotta go. character here. This is the one that's actually getting uploaded. So I'm going to drag this out. We need to adjust this prefab, which has the parent constraint. Looks perfect. It's using the VRC Fury shenanigans. Okay. Which means when I updated the components, in order for it to work properly, I have to press play, let it compile the VRC Fury animator, which looks nasty. That's okay. Now, VRC Fury FX layer, which I want to put in here. See that now it's missing. That's good. We put this here. Then we go to Warudo and build the mod. Oh. I really got to get moving. Oh, please. What the fuck? Okay. I just gotta call it here. It's just completely fucking busted now. All right. I gotta get going. Thank you everyone who's been hanging out. Turn my camera for just a little bit. But no, don't save any changes. I don't know why that's not working. It's so frustrating. It's like just so close to be working. But that's just how it goes. I gotta get running. Thank you everyone who's been hanging out. Ah, so close. Just want to have that plugin on hand, so once I have it, I just put it in a folder and store it. Yeah, you can just save it the Unity package if you want. Yeah, I gotta run. Pop start, enjoy your day. Everyone else that is lurking out there, thank you all for hanging out. Hope you all having an amazing day. Boxhound, Ebonhorn, we're gonna get this resolved. I'm gonna put some time in over the weekend to make sure that this is wrapped up nicely because I want to get moving on Ebonhorn as soon as possible, and I want to figure out what's going on with this character as well. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for seeing what I'm up to. I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.